Welcome to the English news of Bình Phước Television, and with you, now following are the headlines for today. Festival honors business women's startup spirit. Forum held to exchange ideas on traffic safety. Prime Minister visits leading tech firms in Silicon Valley. Regulations on foreign workers' employment amended. A festival was held by the Center for Women and Development in coordination with the Bình Phước Provincial Women's Union on September 18 and 19 to spread a startup spirit among local business women.
Entitled Linking Products Tapping Local Resources, the festival featured 38 stalls exhibiting products from cooperatives and companies run by local women. Products included farm produce, handicrafts and food, which are signature items from localities around Bình Phước. It also tells the startup story of a women's union member, showing how local women are determined to take the wheel of their own lives. A contest to find the best startup models among those from local women was also held within the festival, with 15 entries receiving prizes. The first prize went to Gum2 Production, Trade and Service Company Limited in Chương town, for its projects on crochet products. This project will now be entered into the national contest for startup business women in 2023, which is expected to be held in Hanoi shortly.
The Vietnam Women's Union, in coordination with the Vietnam National Traffic Safety Committee, recently held a program in Dong Xoài City to promote initiatives on communications efforts on traffic safety.
The program was a venue for participants to share their ideas and initiatives on ensuring traffic safety and improving communications efforts on the project. Some ideas were presented as stage plays, with a focus on people's responsibility to follow the rules of the road to create a traffic safety culture among local people. On this occasion, 5 students who were direct or indirect victims of traffic accidents were presented with aids from a program created to help victims, called Montana Gives a Way of Love and Happiness. The students are also entitled to Dong Xoài City scholarships of 2 million Vietnam dong each. They were presented by the Vice Chairwoman of the Vietnam's Women's Union, Tôn Ngọc Hạnh, on behalf of the city. The Women's Union also distributed 100 gifts to children in difficult circumstances because of COVID-19.
In order to realize a national scheme for improving the collective bargaining capacity of workers in the 2019-2023 period, labor unions at all levels in Bình Phước province have made great efforts to represent local workers and protect their legitimate rights.
There are over 11,170 enterprises operating in Bình Phước province, employing over 600,000 workers. To protect their legitimate rights, labor unions at all levels have assisted in negotiations and agreements within local companies. New benefits have been established from such efforts, improving working conditions, including those on working safety, hygiene and health. 73% of grassroots level labor unions have signed collective agreements with employers. Of this, 10.15% qualify as A-level deals and 55% B-level. 78% of enterprises with the labor union have provided workers with shared meals, with some even exceeding the legal requirement.
Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính visits the Silicon Valley and major technology companies of the U.S. and the world there on September 18. This formed part of his trip to attend the high-level week of 78 United Nations General Assembly and bilateral activities in the U.S.
Visiting NVIDIA, a leading semiconductor chip producer in the U.S., Prime Minister Chin talked with Jensen Huang, co-founder and president of the firm, about the global artificial intelligence development trend, the considerable potential for the company's cooperation with Vietnam, and the national strategy for the semiconductor industry that Vietnam is drafting. He also invited the NVIDIA to visit Vietnam at an early date, expressing his hope that it will open a factory in Vietnam and make the country its center in Southeast Asia. At Synopsis, an electronic design automation company that officially joined the Vietnamese market in 2016, Prime Minister Chin called on the firm to continue expanding its production chains and supply chains in Vietnam. The Prime Minister asked Synopsys to assist with the development of the Vietnam National Innovation Center, take part in the training of high-quality human resources, including manpower for the semiconductor industry, and continue recruiting Vietnamese people in the U.S. On this occasion, in the presence of Prime Minister Chin and officials of the two countries, Synopsys signed two Memoranda of Understanding on cooperation in developing integrated circuit manpower in Vietnam, and supporting the development of the semiconductor industry in the country. Also on September 18, Prime Minister Chin visited Meta Platforms, formerly named Facebook, a technology multinational running Facebook, Instagram, Threads, WhatsApp, and other products and services. The Prime Minister called on Meta to supply more technological solutions, and transfer more technologies to Vietnam, boost financial cooperation to develop science, technology, innovation and digital transformation, work with Vietnam to improve the country's governance capacity in the aspects Meta is strong at, among others. He also applauded Meta's enhancement of collaboration with Vietnam National Innovation Center, as well as Vietnamese agencies and businesses, in the win-win spirit to benefit both countries and bilateral ties.
The Vietnam Socio-Economic Forum 2023 opened in Hanoi on September 19 under the chair of National Assembly Chairman Vương Đình Huệ.
Themed reinforcing internal capacity, generating drivers for growth and sustainable development, the Vietnam Socio-Economic Forum drew the participation of some 450 delegates. In his remarks, the Vietnamese legislative said that the Vietnamese economy remains a silver lining in the world economy, with major balances ensured, currency sovereign credit ratings improved, bad debt under control, and better investor confidence established. However, he pointed his finger to several pitfalls which, he said, could hamper the economic development. Suitable response in the short term, and strategic solutions in the long term should be put in place to handle these formidable challenges, he stressed, expressing his hope that the delegates will work to give forecast to global and regional economic and financial developments and challenges for the Vietnamese economy in 2023, 2024 and the coming years.
The government has issued a decree amending and supplementing a number of articles of its decree number 152 dated 2020, which stipulates regulations for foreigners working in Vietnam and the recruitment and management of Vietnamese nationals by foreigners in the country.
As per the new decree, at least 15 days before the starting date of a foreign worker's employment, an employer, except for contractors, must submit a report to the Ministry of Labor, Invalids, and Social Affairs, or Departments of Labor, Invalids, and Social Affairs of localities involved. The report clarifies the employer's demand for the occupation whose requirements are yet to be met by Vietnamese workers. Changes regarding a foreign employee's position, job title, form of work, and location, as well as their number must also be reported to the above said agencies at least 15 days before their starting dates. The agencies are required to send back written approval or disapproval accordingly within 10 working days. From January 1, 2024, the announcement for recruitment of Vietnamese workers in positions expected to recruit foreign workers will be made on the online portal of the Ministry, or of centrally run cities and provinces employment service centers.
As the Mid-Autumn Festival Frat approaches, mooncake bakers, especially those in major cities like Ho Chi Minh City, have been swimming in new orders. In addition to traditional offerings, creative new variety have also been introduced, not only to satisfy the taste of picky customers, but also to aim for foreign makers.
One has the feeling of red dragon fruit, while the other features blueberry and American cheese. These new touches caught the attention of customers and boosted the company's sales by 20%. The competition between bakeries is fierce at the moment as customers have become choosier while tightening their belts following the pandemic. In order to win in the competitive space, bakeries must diversify product offerings while lowering prices and ensuring food hygiene standards are met. Adding trendy flavors to traditional mooncake offerings is a consumer retention tactic that confectionery companies apply every year. By doing so, they expect that their mooncakes will win out in both the domestic and foreign market.
That was 10 minutes of BPTV News. To watch this news again, you can download BPTV Go or visit our website and YouTube channel. Thanks for staying with us and see you next time.